Your dog is talking to you right now. Not with barks. Not with whines. With a secret language so quiet, most people miss it their entire lives. But science caught it. In 2015, researchers in Japan discovered something that changed everything we thought we knew about dogs. When your dog looks into your eyes, both of your brains release oxytocin. That is the exact same chemical that flows between a mother and her newborn baby the first time they meet. It is the most powerful bonding chemical in nature. And your dog triggers it with nothing but a look. No other animal on earth does this with humans. Not chimpanzees. Not cats. Not even wolves raised by people from the day they were born. Only dogs. And here is what most people never realize. They do not do it with everyone, they save it for one person. The one they trust most. There are 10 behaviors your dog reserves only for that person. Most owners have never noticed even one. By the end of this video you will know all 10. Why this matters, this is not just a list of cute things dogs do. This is about a bond that took thousands of years to build. Dogs have lived beside humans for over 14,000 years based on the latest genetic research. During that time, they developed something no other animal has. They formed emotional attachments to one specific person that worked the same way a baby bonds with its mother. Scientists call this the secure base effect. In 2013, researchers at the Clever Dog Lab in Vienna tested this directly. When the owner sat in the room, the dog was brave and focused. When the owner left, the dog lost motivation. When the researchers brought in a friendly stranger to replace the owner, it changed nothing. The dog did not recover. Only one person could make that dog feel safe. And that discovery changes the way we understand every behavior that follows. The beginning, the first trust signal, is the one science understands best. Soft eye contact. This is not the hard stare your dog gives when it wants a treat. This is something completely different. It is a calm, relaxed gaze where your dog simply watches you from across the room for no obvious reason. That moment is not empty. The 2015 study published in the journal Science proved what is happening inside that gaze. When your dog holds soft eye contact with you, oxytocin rises in both your brain and your dog's brain at the same time. It creates a feedback loop. The more you look at each other, the more the bonding chemical flows and the stronger your connection becomes. What makes this extraordinary is that wolves cannot do it. Even wolves raised by humans from birth avoid eye contact. Because in their world, a direct stare is a threat. Over thousands of years of domestication, dogs rewired this completely. They took something dangerous and turned it into a language of love. So the next time your dog looks at you softly from across the room, understand what is really happening. Its brain is reaching out to yours. And that is only the first signal. The body speaks even louder. The main story. When your dog leans its full weight against your legs, that is not laziness. That is trust made physical. Your dog is giving you its balance. If you stepped away, it would fall. It does this because it believes you will stay. Only the trusted person receives this lean. Watch for where your dog sleeps too. A dog that sleeps belly up near you is showing you something powerful. The belly and throat are the most exposed parts of its body. In the wild, no animal sleeps this way unless it feels completely safe from danger. When your dog rolls onto its back beside you, it is offering you the most unprotected part of itself. It is saying, I trust you with my life without making a sound. There is another sleeping behavior that people often misread. A dog that falls asleep with its back turned toward you is not being rude. The spine is a vulnerable area. Turning away from someone means the dog does not see that person as any kind of threat. Your dog is trusting you to watch the side it cannot protect. Then there is the moment your dog walks over and gently rests its head on your lap. Its head is the most important part of its body, and it is placing it entirely in your hands. That is not just seeking comfort. That is surrender. That is a dog saying, you are the only one I trust enough to let my guard disappear. Now come the behaviors that follow you through the house. If your dog trails you into the bathroom, it is not being clingy. You are its secure base. The second you vanish behind a door, your dog feels a ripple of worry. It does not know if you are coming back. So it stays close. This matches exactly what the Vienna researchers found. Dogs lose their sense of safety when their trusted person leaves their sight. On walks you will notice something similar. Every few steps, your dog turns and glances back at you. Trainers call this the check-in glance. Your dog is not distracted. It is confirming that its anchor is still there. Your dog has the courage to explore the world only because you are standing behind it. Some trust signals you can hear and hold in your hands. When your dog picks up its favorite toy and carries it straight to you, that means something. That toy is the most prized thing your dog owns. It is sharing its greatest treasure with the person it values above everyone. Many dogs never do this for other family members or visitors, only for their person. And then there is a sound so private that most people outside your home will never hear it. Some dogs make a soft whimper or a tiny cry the moment their trusted person walks through the door. It is not a bark, it is barely a whisper. They do not make this sound for anyone else. It is an involuntary wave of relief and happiness. The sound of a dog whose world just became complete again, because you came home. The turning point now here is the quietest behavior on this entire list. It is also the most meaningful. Sometimes your dog lies down right beside you. It does not want food. It does not want to play. It simply settles close, and then you hear it. A long, slow, deep sigh. Its eyes drift half closed. Its body goes completely soft. Veterinary experts say a sigh like this means one thing: pure contentment. A frustrated sigh looks different. The eyes stay open and alert. But when the eyes are closing and the body melts into stillness, it means your dog has nothing left to need. The one person who makes everything feel okay is right here. That single quiet breath says more than 1,000 barks ever could. The biggest reveal: step back now and see the full picture. Your dog is not doing 10 random things. It is saying one thing 10 different ways. You are my safe place. Over 14,000 years, dogs could not learn our words. So they built their own language instead. They used their eyes, their body weight, their sleeping positions, their sounds, and their closeness to communicate what they could never say out loud. The oxytocin loop. The secure base effect. The exposed belly. The private whimper. None of these are accidents. They are all part of one complete language of trust, directed at a single person. The biggest reveal is not any one behavior. It is that your dog has been speaking to you every day of its life in a language nobody ever taught you to understand. Until now. The final lesson tonight: watch closely. Look at your dog's eyes when the room goes quiet. Feel whether it leans into you on the couch. Listen for the sigh. Notice if it follows you when you leave the room. Each of these moments is your dog telling you something honest and real. And here is what makes this even more beautiful. The bond runs both directions. The same oxytocin loop that fires in your dog's brain when it looks at you fires in yours when you look back. When you recognize these trust signals and answer them with gentle, calm attention, your dog feels the difference. The trust gets deeper. The connection grows stronger. Understanding your dog is not just knowledge sitting in your head. It is a way to love them better than you ever have. The closing: your dog did not choose you because you are perfect. It did not choose you because you have the best treats or the biggest backyard. Somewhere along the way, you became the one person in the whole world who makes your dog feel safe. Every soft gaze from across the room, every lean against your leg when the house goes still, every deep sigh on the couch beside you, every quiet shadow following you down the hall. That is not just habit. That is your dog telling you the same thing it has been saying since the very first day it chose you. You are my person. I trust you with everything I am. If your dog does even a few of these things, then you already know something most people never stop long enough to see. You are not just an owner, you are a safe place. And that is a bond nothing in this world can ever break.